Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 3 with the Tooth and Nail Planeswalker combo. Yes, we'd like to keep this hand. It is pretty fast with the double Utopia Sprawls. Third opponent on a red-blue deck. So it looks like that's all we're going to be facing. I apologize for the redundancy. He's actually Thought Scour me. Okay. Huh. Usually they like to Thought that scour themselves for like Snapcaster Mage and whatnot. We didn't need those lands, so it ends up being a good fit. I think we will name Still Green with this. And we'll go get a breeding pool here. Utopia Sprawl on the forest. And then I'll Eternal Witness back for another land, unless he remands this. If he remands it, we'll just recast it, so it ends up not being that bad of an issue. So it looks like it's going to be a Grixis Delve deck. He's going to Mana Leak it. And I cannot pay 3. And yeah, that ends up being a big issue as far as now I need some lands. We'll have to Eternal Witness back for just a land next turn. And this could still be Grixis Twin. Haven't checked the modern metagame on MTG for quite a while. But this is 3 opponents in a row on possibly Twin. Now Thought Scour is usually more of a Grixis Delve. Looks like Tasker might just be coming out here. And there he is. So this gives us free reign. We go Garruk and put a beast out, but I think it's just Eternal Witness for a land. I think that's the best play. Or your Eternal Witness for Utopia Sprawl is actually better. And I still think we want green here. Do we need a double for anything? Yeah, we'll green. Creeping Tar Pit. We'll put that back on top of his library. Thought Scours me again. I don't understand the Thought Scouring myself. You'd think he'd want some options with Tasker. Don't care about a Tasker swing. We're going to be trying to hit a Primal Command to put the Creeping Tar Pit back up. We'll actually be trying to Garruk here. See if he has another Mana Leak. Or Remand. There's the Remand. So we'll get a breeding pool again. Stomping Ground's fine. And unfortunately we can't do anything here. I think I'll just pass. And hopefully he'll run out of counter magic. I might just need to block with Eternal Witness. Thought about running a 1/0 Snapcaster Mage in this too, because it's the Snapcaster Primal Command. Lock is pretty good. works very similar. But there isn't really... Snapcaster's really good when you go more the Harmonize route. Snapcaster's also okay with Beast Within. But just a one of Snapcaster is what I'm thinking in the deck. There's a Jace. And does he have... We'll try it again. Awesome. So... now we can Primal Command, but then Jace dies if that's the case. Kiora can untap another one. We can have a free Kiora. And then he'll have to decide where he attacks in with Kiora. Because he can untap this land. And that adds 3, 4, 5 still. I'm wondering. Or Primal Command puts back a Creeping Tar Pit and can go grab us like an Arbor. No, we'd still want Eternal Witness, but then we'd have no way to block. I think it's Kiora and then Voyaging Satyr. If we untap, that's 3, 4, 5 still. But I think I'd rather just draw. And then Voyaging Satyr gives us a blocker. And that does find us 2 cards. Which finds us our land. We have a backup Garruk if he decides to attack into Garruk. Man, why didn't he Thought Scare himself? Jace would flip here. I do not understand the Thought Scaring of me. Three cards left in his hand. He could activate Creeping Tar Pit and kill both. Or attempt to kill both. If he has a Bolt. Kill my Voyaging Satyr. A loot with Jace. Kolaghan's Command here. Pi and Karan Nalaar. Okay, I guess it's just a value-based card. In look at this, it's almost like a standard deck going on. See where Tasker's going to go. I will block with the Voyaging Satyr. Tasker's going to go into Garruk. Well, this untaps 2. And we still get another Garruk. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. So Garruk dies. We'll keep a Voyaging Satyr unless he has a Bolt. It's going to be a Grim Lavamancer. And Thought Scours me again? Finds a Tooth and Nail. Which we would have drawn into. And Kiora's Follower is not the card we're looking for. The Pi and Karan Nalaar is going to be tough. So is the Grim Lavamancer to deal with. But I believe we Garruk here. We could put out a 3/3. We can untap with Kiora. Kiora's Follower. I think we untap these first. We can make him shuffle his library. I don't know if that's relevant though. Oh, is it shuffle my library, not target player? Target player shuffles library. Okay, so target player shuffles his graveyard. Put target non-creature. Target player shuffles his graveyard. Put target non-creature. Search library for a creature card is still. We'll put the Creeping Tar Pit back on top. And I think we just go get... Can we cast Emrakul here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is all I think I can cast, right? So because Kiora untaps the Voyaging Satyr and the land. So we untap the land, add 3 for 5. Then Kiora untaps the land, and adds, yeah, we only can get up to 11. So I think that we will just go get an Eternal Witness and try to set him back the best we can. But I don't know if this is going to quite get us there. Yeah, I think we're actually pretty much done for. So I'm going to get Eternal Witness. This gives us a blocker, though, sort of. And this can get us back Tooth and Nail. And can we cast Tooth and Nail, though? 3, 6, 7, 8. So we can go 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's not going to do it. We go get Overgrowth. No, it's still going to be Primal Command. Because Tooth can go get 8. So I guess I should have searched for... No, we need an Eternal Witness. We'll go get Primal Command again. And I might gain... No, we'll go get... I think we still just do the exact same thing. Because it can give us another blocker with Tooth and Nail. So... Put our non-creature permanent on top of someone's library and search your library for a creature card. So we'll put the Blackleaf Cliffs now on top. And I still think... We can get Emrakul here, but I still think we just get another Eternal Witness. Because this still allows us another Eternal Witness blocker. Which at this point we'll go get Tooth and Nail. And now I believe we pass the turn. Now he does have limited mana. This will flip Jace. Discards another Blackleaf Cliffs with it. He only has 1 card in hand. We have 2 blockers. He can sort of wipe my board, but we'll be able to Tooth and Nail. He needs to kill the Voyaging Satyr. He Thought Scours me. Does he Thought Scour me again? Okay, sure. I think that was a bad use of his mana now, because now he can only do Grim Lobmancer and can't do the Paya and Kron Nalaar, which I think is what he needs to do. If he allows me to block here. We should be able to keep. One of them. And then he's got to have a counterspell in hand. So now he's got to decide if he wants to kill Kiora. Oh, he has another. No, he doesn't. Okay, so he will kill Kiora. But we should have enough here. Don't like the Voyaging Satyr. We're going to go for it. See if he's got the counterspell. And if this goes off, we win. Okay, so we get Emrakul. And at this point, it doesn't even matter what we get, just like a Courser, because the Xenagos is in our hand. And then we put Xenagos and Emrakul, which will give the Emrakul haste, and that is game. So we grind it out. I still, against this deck, I don't even think it might be Beasts Withins on this one. Spreading Seas actually does seem okay to lock him out of a black source. I think let's try the land destruction route against him. See how well that works. Take out the Tooths. Keep in one of the combo. Take out one of Kiora. Kiora's followers can come out. And I think the Beast Withins can come in. We'll take Overgrowth down to one of. Take a Voyaging Satyr down. And do we care about Blood Moons? I don't think we do quite care about Blood Moons because he is a red base deck. And Spreading Seas and Blood Moon are kind of awkward. I could actually lock myself out of particular mana, which might not be the best line of play. I'm going to try one of instead of like an Overgrowth. We'll try two of them. Alright. Blood Moon it is. See how well it locks him out. Let's go three of them. So, can't, of course, keep this. Can't keep this one either. Alright, we're going to mulligan down to that. And I think that we put this on the bottom. We don't need it. I'm going to shut out the black part of this, but that's not the great. I wonder if it's a Delver. Saren Visions. So we'll Spreading Seas and take out his black source. Or I think that red's better. We'll first turn Arbor Elf. Unless we draw into Utopia Sprawl. Nah, another breeding pool, which I did not want to see, but sure. Alright, so if he turns for a red source, I think that's the more important one to take out. So he's probably going to Lightning Bolt the Arbor Elf. No, Stern Visions and Lightning Bolt the Arbor Elf. But the majority of this deck is blue. Or do we care about a Tasigur? Yeah, I actually think that taking out his black source might be better. And there's three Saren Visions. There's a Garruk. That was close. So we might want to actually take out his... No, we'll take out his black source. Attack him for one. Down to 14 already from all his Fetch Shock. And we have him out of a black source in case he's a Tasigur or an Angler. Or a Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, he can easily go fetch up another Watery Grave if he has one. And still be fine. Blood Crypt, yep. So he's okay. Kolaghan's Command would be brutal here if he has it. But not much you can do with a Mold of 4. He is running an extremely greedy mana base, so we might just take out the Spreading Seas and bring in the just Blood Moons. Jace is going to be a pain to I don't understand the thought scaring of me. I think that it's more important. We get a Garruk here, which is huge. And I think I just put a Beast into play. Start putting him under pressure. He can bolt now the Garruk. We have a backup Garruk. And this can only flash back like a Thought Scour or a Serum Visions. Yeah, even with Kolaghan's Command, is he even playing Kolaghan's Command? I do not understand the Thought Scouring me. I really don't. It seems so pointless. Sure, he's got a Tasigur. This could still be the twin version. I don't know. I haven't seen any evidence that this is a Grixis twin. It looks just like it's Grixis Delve. And he bolts off the Beast. And, oh, he's going to flash it back and bolt off the Garruk. That hurts. And still has the Angler or Tasigur. So I think here we will just Courser. Perfect. Find some advantage. And we'll get a Stomping Grounds. Tasigur's gonna be very rough for us to deal with, though. We need to find like a Thrag. Oh no, Thoughtseize will take Garruk, and now we're drawing way dead. Pump up the. I'm sure it'll pump up the Courser. Terminate. That, yeah, that hurts. Attacking with Tasigur. So we'll attack in him with an Arbor Elf. But we have a Utopia Sprawl coming up, which was very bad. One card left in his hand. We basically have one turn to draw something relevant. And here's green is still fine. Attack him or attack Jace? I think we actually need to attack Jace, unfortunately. So still one card in his hand, but the Tasigur is going to give him a lot of ammo back. With a dead Thoughtseize in hand, I don't know if that's... Did the Snapcaster terminate? Or the Snapcaster Serum Visions? Snapcaster terminate. I think that's actually really bad to do. Yeah, that's pointless. I need to draw a Thragtusk here. Thragtusk puts me back in this game. But Tasigur is going to be a clock for sure. Even Beast within a Tasigur doesn't seem like the best play. Because then it's a 3/3 I have to deal with. That was a good draw. Not quite sure it does much. But puts out a 3/3. Creeping Tar Pit's going to be annoying. This at least absorbs some damage. And we'll get rid of Snapcaster here if he attacks the Snapcaster. Yeah, we'll take care of it. Zero cards in hand, but a Creeping Tar Pit that can be activated. He's going to activate Tasigur here. I'm going to give him Jace, probably. I guess he can cast the Jace. But if he activates it once, it's in kind of a weird... I'm going to keep the land in just so he can flashback a Thoughtseize. I guess giving him back a Thoughtseize would have been the better play. But this is baiting him into flashing back Thoughtseize. Really? Courser of Command, so 2 damage. And kills the Garruk. Still gives him the ability to he's going to activate Creeping Tar Pit. And tag him for 7. And then he can just flashback the Courser of Command next turn. So do I attack into him and then... No, I think we have to block with our 1/3. Thragtusk will be our only saving grace if we draw into it. Primal Command will be okay. Wooded Foothills will not be okay. He actually has a Molten Rain here, too. He could win on a number of ways. What he wants to probably do... Well, okay, so he's going with Tasigur will block. So he's going to activate Creeping Tar Pit. He doesn't have enough mana for both, though. Down to a 3. And he's just got another one in his hand. We're down to a 1. Even a Thragtusk here I don't think saves me. And it's a Windswept anyway. Alright, so... I think we'll take the Spreading Seas out. I don't think they do that much versus him. Keep the Blood Moons in. I think Blood Moons are great. He's playing a lot of ways to kill like these Voyaging Satyrs. Oh, I didn't even bring the Thragtusk in. I thought I did. That was a mistake. Maybe just go Kioras for value and submit this. I guess we can keep this. It's so slow. A lot of Planeswalkers. A lot of value. We're okay to Thoughtseize. He just misses with an Inquisition. That's awesome. Womp womp. And we'll go with a Breeding Pool. That was awesome. Gets no value out of it. And hopefully we can draw into... Well, we have no dead draws here. We draw into a land, it's fine. Arbor Elf is also fine. Go get a breeding pool with our other... I think we just go get basic forest here in case we draw a Blood Moon. No, we need Stomping Grounds to cast a Blood Moon. Surprised he did that, because this allows us to get a Garruk out and go crazy. Put some pressure on him. Kiora actually might be better. Yeah, I'll do a Kiora. Eternal Witness, not so much. Just Kiora. If he's got a bolt, he's got a bolt. Because the Garruk won't quite get us where we want to be. This means he's got to kill Kiora next turn with like a bolt. Finds us an acidic slime. Ugh, that's not... Need to find a land there. Oh well, he doesn't know I don't have a land. And we'll pass. Creeping Tar Pit. Can't Colgan's Command. That'd be brutal. Command would. Inquisition now finds Eternal Witness. Which actually does hurt a little bit. But if we draw into a land, we will destroy his Creeping Tar Pit. And he discards a land. And we should be able to draw into a land through either Kiora or... That works right there. So, we'll go just grab a basic. And I might just kill Kiora here. No, I think we untap. And pass. Because now he's got a bolt cure if he's got a bolt. That sets him back quite a bit. He can't really... Inquisition's a terrible card to flash back. Still no lightning bolt. And he's digging for a lightning bolt. Serum Vision, still digging. We got a Primal Command next turn, unless he has a mana leak. Alright, so we do have to play around mana leak. We'll Kiora. At least we find 2 cards. We attack into... We're going to try for a Primal Command. He's a mana leak here. He's going to remand it. I'll attack into Jace, might as well. Still has no Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt would be brutal because he could Lightning Bolt, flash it back, kill the Arbor Elf. 4 cards still in the hand. Colgan's Command would also be really good. Paya and Karandalar, which allows me, though, to take out his Jace. Or put the Black Cleave Cliffs back on top. It's Jace, though. Love to get like Utopia Sprawl here. Another Acidic. Ooh, Acidic Slime's kind of nice. I don't think I can do both, though. So 4, 5, 6. We'll Primal Command. And I still think Eternal Witness might be the right card here. We go get a Courser. I think it's Eternal Witness. But he'll be able to kill with the Thopters. And untap and untap. I think Garruk's actually the better card to put out here while we can. This allows a Garruk to either put a 3/3 out. I think no. We definitely want to pump it up. Well, putting out a 3/3 gives us... Yeah, I think I actually do put out a 3/3 rather than pump up. Because now the Pi and Carondelar is kind of weird to attack in. We have 2 blockers. Got a Jace in hand and 2 unknowns. Terminates the Beast token. And attacking into Garruk and Garruk. So Garruk dies. Kiora's actually more powerful here, I think, than Garruk. And 2 more cards in hand, which is the Jace. So we can Acidic Slime off something, Eternal Witness off something. I don't think we want a Courser. Or we could Kiora and try to find some more lands. I think we'll Courser. So Eternal Witness, and I could Primal Command, back a Black Cleave Cliffs on top of his library, and then Kiora is actually not in jeopardy of dying. We could Blood Moon, and then he shut out a black, but that actually hurts us. We could Eternal Witness into a... I think Garruk is for free, though, isn't it? So we can untap 2. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Eternal Witness. One, two, three, 4. Ugh. I messed that up. But we can Courser. We have a Blood Moon on top. I don't know how much I care about that. We have a nice board state and a lot of cards in hand. One of them being an Emrakul, which we might be able to hardcast eventually. And Garruk and Kiora are really out of range of a lot of... He can Terminate. See, the Thought Scour, watch him Thought Scour me again. No, he finally does Thought Scour himself. No, he Thought Scoured me again, right? Yeah. What in the world? I don't think he cared. Do you care about a Blood Moon that much? We're out of Primal Command for relevant targets. Thing is, I can Acidic Slime. We do have one more Blood Moon in our deck. So I could Acidic Slime his island and then keep him out of black and blue mana. Here I think he'll just terminate something. I think that's the right play with Jace. Terminating Acidic Slime. Or a Courser. He might just terminate the Courser. And attack into, I would say, Kiora at this point. We can stack a Thopter to kill Garruk. He only has one card left in hand. And he might end up doing that. He might end up killing Garruk. With a Thopter token. But now he loses Jace. And I think we get to lock him down pretty good here. We'll Primal Command. The Blackcleave Cliffs. And I think at this point we can just get like a Thragtusk is fine, or just even like an Arbor Elf for more mana. Because everything else is pretty meh. Or a Courser. Can I quite cast a Courser? I think actually a Courser might be the better play here. And that allows us for Wooded Foothills. And a Xenagos on top, which isn't too shabby. We'll attack both into the Jace. So he'll be losing Jace no matter what. I think we're going to grind this one out. So Jace is dead. He's got one card in hand, which he's drawing into a Blackcleave Cliffs. I think Xenagos is unnecessary. If we Xenagos, it can give something haste. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't care. Can't quite kill my Kiora because it's at 4. Unless he's got a Lightning Bolt in hand. We have Primal Command to put Blackcleave Cliffs back on top again. So Kiora's going down to a 3. And that one card must be something spectacular, which is, it's okay. He's got rid of a lot of decent cards already. He's got to just like Thought Scour himself. Serum Visions, okay. And another Serum Visions. But it's got to be a Lightning Bolt now to bolt off Kiora, which still isn't the greatest play. And it is not that. So do I want a Xenagos? I actually don't think I do. There's another Kiora coming up. And a Garruk coming up. So we'll go Primal Command again. And at this point, I think we just go get a Thragtusk. And Well, Acidic Slime is other black source. And attack in. But he will make the trade on those. Down to a 12. Creeping Tar Pit, the other card's a Blackcleave Cliffs. He's going to go into Kiora. We have Garruk. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana still. I think I'm just going to reveal. Get some value out of it. Don't want this card. So we will Thragtusk. And Garruk. Plus Garruk. Attacking with everything. And he should be dead next turn with the ulting of Garruk. So there's a Black Cliffs in play tab. He's got one card in hand. He's going to attack into Kiora, which is the bad play. Because I'll ult Garruk and just win. He could have like a Cryptic Command. But since we're on a time constraint, it's just Tasigur. And attack with everything. Ta-da! We win one into a blue control deck. Very grindy, but that's what you kind of switch up the Tooth and Nail into more grindy. Not knowing how I like the Spreading Seas route. See if we can get a Tron match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.